Hello everyone, my name is Ramukunja. In this video, I am going to explain about my profile page and explain how I style it using CSS. First, this is UI of only on HTML code. It have my profile image and personal details. This is personal details and about me section, skills, hobbies, and without CSS it is looking very simple. So now this is my styled version. I added color, navigation buttons, this, and a circular image, this one, contact box spacing, and a footer, contact box and footer box. So now we go to code of CSS. This is the code of CSS for profile page. First, I use universal selector. I set margin and padding to 0 and use, and box sizing border box to control the space and size. That is, and next is body. I styled here to body. I use flex box with the column direction and a align blue and a light blue. This is background color, and also set I minimum height to 100%. And next is main section. There I only one property use, that is flex one. Flex one, this helps the main content at the available space and keeps the footer at the bottom. And next is adding first. Adding first for the main adding. This is for main. This is main heading. I used a black background with a text and a mono space font. I also used flexbox to center the um, title, as you can see. Next is our navigations part. For the navigation bar, I use flexbox with the links in one row. I centered them and added a page, a gap. This is 20 pixel. For the links, I used black background and white text, padding fixed with width and corners. Rounded corners. Also, I removed the underlines so they look like buttons. Next, I used for over effects. I also added over effects. When I move the mouse over a link, the color change. The links become slightly bigger, and a shadow appears. This makes the page more interactive. And next is profile image. This one. So for the profile image, I used 200 pixel for the width and height. I also used auto margin to center it border radius 100% to make it circular. I also used object fit cover and a shadow. Next is personal details. For the personal details section, I used border, rounded corners, margin, padding, background color, and box shadow. This makes the information clear and organized. And next is next is uh, next other content box. This is name is big div. There I used display grid and created two columns with grid template columns. I also added a 10 pixel gap between the boxes. This helps me arrange the section neatly in the two columns. And I used uh, and last I no in the in the list for list I added left padding. Yes, left padding. And in this and in last I use media query for screen smaller than an 800 pixel. The navigation changed from a row to column, so the page work better on a smaller screen. There, when I make the screen smaller, the navigation links move into a column. So this is my final profile page. I used CSS for the color spacing, navigation image and contact boxes. I also used CSS grid over effect and a media query. So thank you.